So in this video, I'm going to show you how I put together this scrap bin cart. It's made from 3/4 inch ply with 3/4 inch pipe conduit and a couple casters, and that's really about it. It can all be done with one sheet of plywood.
So as is the case with any build, first thing you gotta do is break down your materials. I'm gonna cut my plywood to size and get every piece all cut up and ready to assemble. I'll spare you the monotony of seeing everything cut up. After cutting up all the pieces, be sure to label each one according to the plans. This will obviously make putting everything together a whole lot easier. And since this is construction grade, you do want to have the nicest side facing out. So I label the back. The first thing to start with is going to be the radial cuts on the dividers. I'm going to do a 7-inch radius and take it over to the bandsaw and cut both pieces at the same time. After completing the radiuses at the bandsaw, I'll measure 1 inch up from one edge and then put marks every 4 inches and drill 3/4 inch holes with the Forstner bit. This is what the poles are going to go through.
One thing you may notice is that I'm not drilling all the way through. I'm only going to go partially through and then use a drill bit to poke through the other side so that I know where to start with the Forstner bit once I flip the boards over. This will eliminate a lot of the blowout that you'll get when you go through plywood.
Always double check to make sure your holes are the actual fit. This next step isn't exactly required, but it's definitely helpful. I'm going to mark up the board so that I know where to put all my screw holes, and I'm going to pre-drill those holes so that everything lines up with the boards that are on the inside of the bin. Once this is completed, simply pre-drill your holes with a countersink bit and start putting everything together. You'll notice the spacer blocks that I have between the separators down below. Those ensure that the separators are all the correct distance apart from each other. Next step is to simply complete those holes through the separator boards below and then screw all your screws in. It is usually the case, I kind of forgot a step. So I'm going to have to take everything apart, put this back together with those boards. Next step, we're going to do the end caps. Again, 7-inch radius, clamp it together, and cut those out on the bandsaw. The radius cut, take it back over to the bench, fit in your metal poles, and this is now where we're going to mark where those need to be inserted into those end caps. Obviously make sure to mark both sides. Once you have those marked, you're going to use a Forstner bit once again, but remember, do not drill all the way through. You only want to drill in enough to keep the bars from sliding back and forth. Next, to drill and countersink the holes to attach the end caps to the rest of the bin. Flip the bin over, attach the bottom, then you're ready to attach the cleats. Pre-drill your screw holes and screw those in and you're done with the front. Onto the back, you're going to attach your spacer blocks, attach the shelf, and then attach the entire back piece onto the cart. Simply attach your casters to the bottom when you're complete, and now it's time for the fun part. Organization and cleanup of the shop. It was amazing how many places I ended up finding scrap wood that I had been storing it in just random spots. And it's obvious that this cart was very needed as I have already filled it up. The shelf on the back is designed to hold up to 4-foot wide sheet goods.
And there we have it, one completed scrap bin cart on casters. I cannot thank you enough for taking the time to watch my video. Please remember to hit the subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell icon to get notified of new videos. Have a great day. See you on the next one.